And welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars. Let's continue with the talk here.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no, but he has been abducted.
Well, that's a relief now.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What for? From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I'd put me money on the Ferrari.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvelous. I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
I'm sure he will looking after his
He strode
nephew.
off in the direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving me to contemplate the stack of hay.
Hehe, now we are alone with this agricultural construct. Let's save first. And let's climb this thing up.
Stack of hay stopped, short at the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland.
You only need this thing here.
I inserted the end of the lifting key in the mortarless crack and gave it a firm shove. It remained lodged in the wall, jutting out to form a step. I tugged at the lifting key and found it was held quite securely.
Interesting. I almost remember all the riddles here after more than 10 years. That's strange. Oh no, not this riddle. Really, guys. I didn't think that I found the solution to this riddle the first time I played this game, so I had to look up. Let's see, we want to go down here. Whoa. Let's go here, I think. No, it doesn't work. How? I think I remember now. Let's see, I need to... Okay, come on, run down here. Oh yes.
The rope by
And the
which the
goat
goat
is
was
trapped.
tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare.
There is no hint in the manual that you can do such a thing. Even the game developers said afterwards that this puzzle was very badly designed. How should someone know? And how should I know? With, I don't know, 14 years, 15 years, or whatever I had been. Okay. It's always good to grab something.
As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints.
Interesting.
I tried in vain to move the panel.
Let's think. What to do here?
I placed my fingers and thumb into the holes in the wall. Nothing happened.
It's... No. That's not working. What's here? Ah, there's a thing down here.
The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand. As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand.
Ah, I remember now. Let's do the thing down here.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled.
But for now we need to go back to the pub. Haha. Oh man, I tried this riddle hours and hours. Days and days. Can't you move faster, George? Here's the exit. Let's go down here, but he won't. So we have to go the long way. Here it is. Looks like an investigation, isn't it? Moron. Come on, George, you can do it. Let's open the water.
The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water.
We need this thing here.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water.
Okay, let's run. I think we need to be fast here or the thing will dry it out. Whatever. You're so damn slow. In every good adventure you can run, but not here. Can you? I have to read the manual again. Let's climb up. It's like the Croc Riddle. Is it called Croc Riddle in Monkey Island? Where you have to transport the acid Croc to the prison? Okay, come on. What? Okay, we were fast enough. Luckily.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster. I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
Let's put it here.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
Whoa. That looks good. Let's go into it. And we have a flashlight. Hooray! Oh, okay. Lochmarn's over.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's, I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you say Pegram has disappeared?
Without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pegram's gem?
The Templars gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
Let's talk
Do you want to
about
look
this
after
one.
the gem?
No, Georges. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
Maybe you need
Look, Nico, a handful
Plaster.
of plaster.
Yeah. Why is it that men never really grow up?
What's your problem, sister?
Your pockets stuffed with useless junk like little boys.
You never know when useless junk might come in handy. Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Maybe we find something out now about the gem here.
That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn.
Okay. Not very helpful, but goodbye.
Can't sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobineau at the Kron Museum. And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
Okay, I think we will go to the museum and see Lobineau. Let's pay him a visit. In the museum. But we will do this next time. See you!